Masculinity is fragile. Yeah, right. Fathers treat giving their sons their first beer like it's a baptism, a rite of passage, a time for them to pour, literally and physically, their wisdom to their son, to pass down something they've spent time and money investing in. They're not the only ones pumping money into making beers a boys' club. Imagine this. You're watching a TV, a football game, something, and it breaks to commercial. The advertisement is a group of guys, good-looking guys, having a great time drinking beer. Where are the women? Unfortunately, it's a reoccurring theme. In beer advertisements, women are simply the object of the male's attention and a marketing ploy. The ad isn't unique to a specific beer or a brand. It's everywhere. Time and time again, we see these ads and hear that beer is a guy's game. Men own beer. But do they, and have they always? Beer. It was a woman's world. Alewives used to be the primary brewers of beer. When beer was an important part of the family diet, women made the beer to ensure their families got the nutrients they needed. Drinking and brewing was not just a guy's thing. In fact, it was far from it. Take a look back even further in history to Mesopotamia. And take a closer look from that to the goddess of beer, Nakhanesi to be exact. Nakhanesi was the goddess of beer when women were priestesses and held one of the most important jobs in maintaining ancient civilizations, brewing beer. Now men have taken that over, go figure. But back to business. When women were goddesses and they were trusted with the secrets to societal success. How to brew beer. Jump from Mesopotamia over to Egypt and meet another goddess, Tijanet. This woman covered beer and childbirth, the two most precious things to life. Now finally, we meet our last hero and our new best friend, Sister Hildegard von Bingen. This nun introduced hops into brewing. With this introduction, the process and shelf life got easier and it could be more preserved. You go, girl. And then there was death. The Black Plague, actually. When the Black Plague hit Europe, it wiped out around somewhere between 75 to 2 million people. That meant there were less people to do the vital jobs. And sadly, brewing beer took a back burner. But now it's time for the Industrial Revolution, and beer is evolving just like the world and society. That's when it was revitalized, that beer had a huge market, and men realized there was money to be made and turned the beverage into a capitalistic venture. There was money to be made, and the men wanted to make it. Women still brewed some beer at home, especially in colonies like America, but for the most part, beer had become a big business. Even in America, the oldest brewery, like Uhlinger, began popping up. The rest, it's pretty much history from there. As you can figure out, the men came in, and what they saw were dollar signs in business. Now, this isn't to say that beer quality had gone down, but rather that this is yet another example of a profit-driven, male-dominated industry. I'm Adam Roberts for Poor Decisions.